How has our interpretation of sexuality been shaped by historical trends? Micheal Foucault was a radical French philosopher, historian, and critic who wrote The History of Sexuality in 1976. It was a 3-volume study that explored sexuality from ancient Greece to the 20th century. Foucault's contemporaries believed the emergence of capitalism and bourgeois society had resulted in the suppression of sexuality in public life. Foucault argued against this and sought to provide a counter-narrative to this dominant perception. He believed that developments in governance, the scientific community, and the church all acted as a catalyst for a different approach to sex. He explained that sexuality was being thrust into the public sphere. Doctors were examining psychological disorders. Governments addressed sex and its relation to birth rate and population. The church was urging its members to confess their sinful sexual desires. To understand Foucault's argument better, let's imagine 2 men. They live together and are in a relationship. A crowd of doctors, census takers, and priests are all interested in the couple and want to conduct their own research for their own agenda. There's a priest amongst the crowd. Every Sunday, he tells his congregation not to have sex outside of wedlock or to have same-sex relationships. But many members of his congregation still do, and he wants to understand why. Then we have a census taker. He's looking to establish the extent to which homosexuality threatens the government's vision, which is to create a whole population of nuclear families. The doctor in the group is looking to test his theories about so-called sexual perversion. This is a term Foucault uses to describe the scientific community's outdated categorization of homosexuality as an illness. Like the priest and census taker, the doctor assumes homosexuality is wrong and wants to study the couple in order to improve their understanding of homosexuality and apply that understanding to its eradication. In the same way, Foucault saw the increasing interest in sexuality through the 17th to the 20th century as serving the same purpose. It opened up discussion about sexuality. As people discovered more of the truth about sex, Foucault believed that this truth was also used to control its citizens and uphold the norm. Nevertheless, it created an explosion of discourses that served to uncover the truth about sexuality. Foucault is recognized as being among the most influential contemporary thinkers in both social science and humanities.